Who are we getting rid of?
All right. Hello. Welcome back. We just finished the latest episode of Pokemon Horizons. That is episode 25. Next week, a brand new, well, not next week. For us, it'll be about 3 days. If I upload this today, it's 3 days. If I don't upload this today, it's 2 days. Um, we're going to start the brand new arc, the Terapagos' Shine arc. So the Liko and Roy set off arc is now over with this episode, and we are now being set formally on our journey to find Lucius's 6 guardian Pokemon, whatever they called. Do you know what she called them? The heroes, right? 6 heroes.
Yeah, the 6 heroes.
There you go. Easy. And Terapagos is not one of them. All right. So, seeing as we are about to start a new arc, this is my last pack for the arc. What is this Pokemon? What am I looking at right here? Oh, it's just a Magikarp. Yikes. Good start. All right, the energy, grass. All right, let's get it. All right, we got Magnemite. One of the energy cards. Energy switch. Yep. This is Varum. We got a Stone Joiner. I don't know if I have many of this one, but I probably have it. We got a Penny. Medicham. Okay, that's another rare one. Don't get too many of those. Defiance Band, right? No, this is Vitality Band. It's rare. Yikes. Oh, Smoliv. Okay. All right. Last card. Of course.
The Terra Arc.
Of course, this is what was hiding in the last pack, right? Oh my lord. Is that the last? That's the last card. All right. We finally got one of the 2 rare Terra type cards. We got the Arcanine. So let me read off what this says here. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. So this Pokemon cannot be hurt on the bench.
Okay.
Really cool. Really cool. I know this is definitely one that we were after. Let's see if we can get the other one in the future. Because, again, I'm only buying the first set until I get Gardevoir. And then maybe I'll consider another set. But honestly, at this point, I might as well try to 100% it.
Yeah.
All right, Darian. The stakes are high. Steel.
All right. We have a Steel Energy. We have a Ghastly.
There's no steel types in Gen 1.
Correct. Thanks, 151, for ruining our immersion. Nidoran.
And Nidoran's a dark type. Dark's also not in Gen 1.
We got Paris. Voltorb. I think I talked about the Green Lightning, so I'm pretty sure I have this one already. We got a Pidgeot at Sunset. That looks pretty neat,
that's
actually.
a good one.
We have an Almanite. Praise Lord Helix. We have Tauros. Oh.
Yeah, I think we've seen Tauros.
Goat. We have Pidgey in the reverse slot.
Okay.
We have a Dratini in the reverse. And the rare. Oh, this one's neat. It's a Ditto.
Oh, it's a Ditto. Oh, that's a pretty cool one, yeah.
The rocks, the pebbles.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's a good card. Very nice art. All right. So, episode 25.
It's a fun. Its attack is a word I've never even seen before. It's called Splup. SPLUP.
We'll have to look that one up later. Splup.
No idea what that means.
Go ahead and get started on that search. I'll get us through the introduction.
Cool.
All right. So, hold on. All right. So episode 25 picks up at the old mansion where Liko's grandma is currently living, and she shows up in the middle of the fight with Arcanine and immediately starts breaking shit. Really funny, really nice. And from there we get this nice little castle chase scene where Freed, Liko, and Roy go down into a tunnel that leads up to the highest tower. Amethio gets his guys together and they try to cut them off at the pass while Liko's grandmother Diane runs interference. And the end result is basically Freed having an all-out fight with Amethio in order to protect Liko and Roy, who are then cornered by the other 2. And they end up having their own 2v2 battle. All in the meantime, the other members of the Explorers are on their way. We had 3 of them total. Darian, you have their names?
I do. It is.
I know we have Sango because she's
everyone they first revealed.
Yeah, you wrote them down.
We would have
We're not gonna
something.
remember if we watch this once
Four
a
spot.
week, if we're lucky.
Right here it is. Songo, yeah, we talked about him.
Yep.
Onyx is the leader. And
Onyx. Right.
there's Agate, who I don't even remember who that is.
Yeah, I got
And
that.
Spinel? Yeah,
Right.
we're getting some names I don't
Right. It was
remember.
Onyx and Sango that showed up with the director.
Yeah,
And
Spinel was the guy with the Behemoth. Okay.
right, Spinell was the guy at the Behem. That's right. So they show up, and now we're in a situation where Liko and Roy can't really fight these two. They have Glalie and they have what is its name? Gargarnacle, right? Gargarnacle.
Yes.
And that's when Cap shows up, fights it off. I'm basically synopsing the whole episode because the whole episode was just one long fight sequence. It was really nice. It was really fun, exciting, obviously. I'm more excited to see if we get a brand new opening next week. And in addition to that, I'm hoping that the opening's a banger. And if we don't get one next week, at the very least, let's have a really solid episode 26. So, Darian, what was your favorite part about episode 25?
Of course, just like all the time, I do enjoy the battles that they do. I like Liko's grandmother seems rather spry.
Oh, yeah.
So she's not like just some random old lady. She's definitely got a lot of knowledge, and she looks like she's going to be a big help moving forward. Um, Always nice. Yeah, honestly, other than really the battles, it was a solid episode. I can't really pick up many huge talking points until maybe around the end,
Yeah.
where they finally get a hold of her journal for
Mm-hmm.
Lucius,
That's right.
and then we finally learn the identity of the other Pokemon that they need to capture from the ancient monster balls.
Yeah, you want to
One of
list
them
them
in
all?
particular, yeah. So we have the Black Rayquaza,
Yep.
Arboliva, and Galarian Moltres, and then we saw Lapras, which was pretty easy to tell in that art.
Yeah.
And then we had Cleavor, which is I'm really excited for. I'm liking to see what kind of Legends Arceus kind of thing we do. And then the last one was Entei.
Yeah.
So
Surprisingly, we
we
have an
have
Entei.
yeah, we have a really interesting list of Pokemon that are sure to spawn some really exciting episodes going forward. I'm like I said, I'll be my bug types. I'm ready to see how Cleavor gets integrated.
Yeah, the real question is Lucius's team OU viable? I would think so.
Yeah, it
He's got
looks
the
like it. I
firewater
mean,
grass core. he's he's cooking. He's got the ice typing as well.
yeah, that's pretty
Cleavor is
nice.
bug rock, right? Or is it rock?
It's Bug Rock.
It's bug
It's
rock.
both.
So
Yeah.
I mean it's a 50-50 depending on what abilities and stuff it has. But it is a really unique team. I honestly was expecting a little bit more than an Entei at the end, maybe something a little bit more flashy than the one of the legendary beasts. But yeah, I like that list pretty much. I can't wait to see how big they are. I mean, these are giant Pokemon usually. And in addition to that, I was hoping you would mention we got to see Freed use Terra type again. He used this
Yep.
Terra Orb and completely outplayed Amethio, who at this point has not seen that. The last time he used it was against Spinel's Behemoth in order to counter psychic types. The explorers really need to pick it up with the typings because they're getting really easily countered by Dark type Charizard. And in addition to that, you were also mentioned you were hoping that Liko and Roy would stand up, get an evolution. We actually went the full arc without either starters evolving. What do you think the odds are that they evolve?
It's definitely. I definitely think it's gonna happen sometime later on.
It's gotta, right? Surely.
Yeah, I honestly think it's gonna be Roy first. I
Yeah.
think him and Fuecoco are definitely more. I mean, of course, Liko and
Yeah. It's
Frigadito have a good
Tito. Yeah.
relationship, but I think it's honestly gonna be Roy first. But I don't know if we'll get it in Arc 2 or however many ones we get. But I would like to think they evolve. If they don't, I don't think it's that much of a detriment, really. I
Yeah.
mean,
Because they have. I mean,
I'm not gonna.
they have like three. I mean, they only have two of them, but they have like two super powerful Pokemon that'll get them out of any situation, basically. And
Yeah.
Terapagos. That is like three Pokemon. I don't know. Maybe they'll actually take that direction and they'll just keep them as cute starters for marketability, with the main characters. And then I mean like Kaiden, and we have like Hatina as well. I mean, these Pokemon are all Pokemon that you really wouldn't want to see in their base form the whole way through. But maybe we'll get a Gen 5 Ash team at the end where like one Pokemon evolves and the rest stay babies. I mean, that's very much possible at this point, right? But
Yeah, it is.
yeah, no, I mean, I don't usually state it like this, but my favorite part was definitely the Terra Charizard. I'm hoping that after this, Liko and Roy get introduced to Terra types. Liko should already know a good deal about them. But maybe we'll put more effort and research into that in arc 2. Do you have any specific hopes that you're looking forward to in the Terapagos' Shine arc?
Um, I'm not sure what they're gonna do because obviously this is Liko and Roy setting off on their adventure.
Yeah.
So it definitely sounds like by the name of it, it's gonna be about Terapagos. We're gonna learn about its terraform. I know that was
Oh
shown off in the
yeah, by the
preview.
end of that arc,
They open,
definitely, because the
yeah.
DLC will be
So
out by the time that arc's over.
yeah, it's
Definitely.
coming out sometime. They said winter, so it's either December or January, but
Yeah. Yeah, it
we'll
should
see
be
how it
for
goes. So
anime. It should be December unless their weekly schedule pushes them back. Because, for example, we just started fall 2023 for anime, and this arc is not set to release around that same time. So let's say that we had a gap, right, between this arc and the next arc. It would have started like a week, 3 weeks ago. So probably will get pushed into January, considering they're probably going to start near December for winter 2024 anime. That's usually how it is because weekly schedules are a bit different. But yeah, I know that you're probably looking forward to that Cleaver as well.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't
I
wait
wonder
for
if
that.
it's you're talking about how big they are. I wonder if it's gonna have be like any kind of. I know
Like a
it's
Titan.
specific to that game. Not a
Yeah.
Titan, but I know it's specific to the game. But I know Arceus had the frenzied Pokemon that you
Oh yeah.
battled to
Yeah.
play them. So
Frenzied. Yeah. Yeah. That's
I
the
don't know
one.
if it's gonna be anything like that. But they'll
That's the
probably
word I
just
was
be
looking for.
bigger Pokemon. Maybe
Yeah.
it'll be a G Max Lapras. Maybe
Oh,
we'll get
could you imagine?
and then Entei is I don't know. It's just Entei. So
Yeah.
honestly, even though we've already fought a Galarian Moltres who's already strong, if we're going after Entei and a Black Rayquaza, going back to the evolution thing, I think we're gonna need to see some evolutions from those guys.
Oh yeah. I
But like I said, we have the other team members, Kilo Wattrell and Hatchering.
yeah.
It's not too bad, and of course, along the way, I'm sure we'll catch more Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
which
Uh,
will be a good time.
Also, we're going back into the first arc. We've had 2 gym battles, one in Paldea, one in Galar.
Yeah.
So, what do you think that we might end up going to other regions as well, or are they sticking to sort of Gen 8, Gen 9? I think that would be a really good idea for them, considering Journeys was not purely a Gen 8 type anime.
Yeah.
But I mean, we started in Kanto, so we visited 3 regions in this first arc alone, briefly.
Yeah, and the preview showed they're going to an island of some sort, and obviously, I don't know unless they specify. We don't know where that island is,
Right.
but we'll see where they go from there. It looks like they've wrapped up pretty much. I don't know if they'll go back to Galar at all, but I don't know. Maybe they'll go to Sinnoh for some Hisuian stuff with the cleaver. Maybe they
Right.
can
That's what I'm
go.
thinking. And then like maybe Johto for Entei. Maybe Entei return to Johto. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little different in the anime because Pokemon aren't necessarily just a one-time thing in the anime. Like even legendary Pokemon can breed to
Hmm.
an extent. I know famously we had an episode where Ash was fighting a Ditto or somebody was fighting a Ditto. It was like 2 Dittos, one normal, one shiny, and then 2 Zapdos just fly. So it's like, okay, yeah, Ditto, you transform on that, on the random Zapdoses in the sky. So yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. We didn't want it to be too long, but there is a lot to consider and think about. Look forward to us talking a lot more about our hopes and expectations for the second arc of Pokemon Horizons in next week's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until then, we hope you take care. Say bye, Darren.
Goodbye.